Reddick demands this from RCR before 2023. Reddick is to remain with RCR till 2023 on condition only whether Childress did to Reddick what Reddick did to him. So, what happened now? Why did Reddick decide on this? Want to know everything in depth? If yes, then you are on the right channel. The NASCAR Zone is here to tell you everything. And if you find our video interesting, then do subscribe to our channel. So let's dig into details. Following the news that Childress Racing had signed Kyle Busch, one of the most pressing concerns was how the organization would go with Reddick. Childress cleared up the confusion on Tuesday morning by saying that Reddick isn't going anywhere until 2024.
Yeah, Tyler will be in the car at RCR next year.
Both sides agreed on the 2023 option, and they will still keep their promises. Conclusion reached. If 2311 Racing wants to bring Reddick over, they will have to buy him out first, which does not appear to be in the cards at this time. 2311 said that they made this deal with Reddick early so that they could get ready for him to come. They don't want to buy him out early, and they don't want to add a third full-time car. They admitted that bringing the team in for the 2021 season, but announcing it in October of the previous year, was a hasty decision. It was a speedy move on Busch's part to acquire a second car a year later by saying in July 2022 that Reddick would join the team in January 2024. They would have time to plan and breathe. So what happened now? Why did the plan change? Or are both teams trying to play a tough game here? RCR has stated that they will acquire a third charter and a third team. They are not required to pay him to let him go. 2311 does not possess either, and they have stated that they do not feel the need to. They'll still get him a year from now. It is unfortunate for Reddick, but it nearly seems certain that he will be moved to a third team in order to just appease the dealing that is taking place. Keep in mind that RCR formerly had 3 charters, and Childress has stated that they will receive one of them back. How? He's not ready to say, but he did say that they'll have a third car with a third charter, and Reddick will drive it for a year. What do you think of the plan change here? Let us know in the comments below. If you find our video interesting, then do subscribe to our channel. During the overtime session of Sunday's Verizon 200 race, Ross Chastain and Reddick compete for the win. The truth is, Reddick will basically be replaced by Kyle Busch, who will drive the number 8 Chevrolet and continue to work with Reddick's team. This is the situation, even the head of his crew. Then why they are splitting up something good that seems to be working? Childress reveals that he is planning for the long term, and that Reddick will only be remaining for one more season. Busch is just down the road from here. When asked about the reasoning behind why he pushed Reddick to the site per se, Childress stated, "I'm not looking for a one-year deal. I'm hoping to put together a formidable group for the years to come. Putting in another car because his contract is only for one more year, and having Kyle for a long-term deal, I think that's the perfect answer. Putting Reddick in another car because his contract is just for one more year. It was such an obvious choice." Childress said that he didn't talk to Reddick about this matter. Childress said that everything went smoothly because the other party recognized their obligations under the contract. Childress just told him that they have a deal to race him next year.
Yeah, Tyler will be in the car at RCR next year.
In the 8 car.
And Childress talked to him later about keeping him updated on how it's going, what they're going to be doing, and how they're going to put it all together. Is this something that sounds familiar to you, right? Even we think so. Busch and Childress must have talked before, and they must also have agreed on something before then. So the fact that Reddick was left out of those talks and didn't find out until says a lot to me. Reddick was on a Toyota Zoom call 11 days after winning with RCR. He did not do well. There were some people who took it to be a joke. Then Reddick sits down next to Denny Hamlin, and the two men announce a deal for the 2024 season. So here is something that needs to be noted. Yeah, you guessed it right. The year 2024. Reddick thought he was doing the right thing by staying with RCR until the end of his contract and then leaving at the end of the next season. However, the manner in which it was handled played a direct role in Kyle Busch getting the job. Childress was very angry. Both Reddick and Childress said that Childress didn't know what Reddick was going to do until the morning of the announcement. Childress was hurt and thought he deserved a little more respect to make this a two-way street instead of a one-way street. This didn't happen to Childress for the first time. Kevin Harvick is their best driver since Dale Earnhardt left after the 2013 season. It was a deal that was made public in 2012. Then, what's the big deal? Harvick made Childress aware of it. Well, Kevin and he talked about his whole plan, and then we made an announcement together. That year, he won 4 races, and we came close to winning the championship. That didn't go down with this particular one. Instead, they were taken by surprise and given no opportunity to put their own spin on the situation.
After they made their announcement, I thought about it a lot that night, gave it a lot of thought, and it's more than just about one person. It's about a team, and I stayed up most of the night thinking about what I should do, how I wanted to handle it. So I went in the next day and told the whole team. It wasn't a perfect circumstance, the way it went down, but we're going to give it everything we've got for this year, and we'll see where we go next year.
And if you find our video interesting then, do subscribe to our channel. Then, Reddick went out and won Indy, which seems to help put him in this seat until 2023 and let adults be adults. Let's just let grown-ups be adults. Tyler Reddick has also said this about his relationship with his boss, Richard Childress. Winning helps. Childress has confirmed that Tyler will be driving for RCR in the upcoming season by saying, yeah, Tyler will be in the car. Reddick also revealed that things were awkward between them for a spell, but he believes that this victory would enhance their friendship, particularly in Indy. It's always fantastic to win at Indy, Childress stated after one of his victories there.
Anytime you win at Indy, it's always great. We've won, this will be the 4th win on the Brickyard. We won 1 with Ty Dillon with the Xfinity, so we've won here 5 times. Anytime you can get a win at Indy, it's very special.
Childress will congratulate him. I'd like to extend my congratulations to the entire squad. The efforts of the whole crew were quite commendable. Reddick claims that from his perspective, the only thing that has altered as a result of the revelation is that he now has a better idea of where he will be playing football over the next year and a half.
If anything, probably is a little bit higher, but I mean, we're not talking like it's a significant amount higher. I just know that we've had time to continue to work on our cars and make them better and grow as a team and go the right direction. And now it's like, all right, we have a hard, we have like a hard stop. This is the end of the road that we have together. And for me, that puts, I think, a good amount of pressure on me to just keep finding more, because we're always trying to bring the best that we can to the racetrack. But when we know that the end is, well, I mean, it's not really close, but I mean, we know when it's going to be. We got to take advantage of every single moment possible. And I feel like, at least for me, it's a good thing. It really makes me push hard, and I think it's making the team push hard. We're all really working really hard together to give it every last ounce that we have out there and win as many races as we can.
What do you think of Reddick demanding RCR since he has been in trouble because of RCR? Let us know in the comments below. That's all for today. Hope you all liked our video. So feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more of our incredible videos. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.